Welcome to the Vancouver Resource Investment Conference 2025. So we're here with me, the CEO of Banyan Gold, Tara Christie, here with us. So how are you doing, Tara?
Great, Gilbert. Great to see you again. Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year to you, and the Chinese New Year is coming soon as well. Maybe we're going to start off because everybody probably know about your story for quite a bit. Maybe we'll talk a bit more on your achievements, some of your major achievements last year in 2024. Yeah.
Well, 2024 was a challenging year, as people know. You know, Yukon had a few challenges with what happened down the road and forest fires, but we had a great year. And in fact, I'd say it's probably our best technical year. We drilled 21,000 meters, really focused on infilling and improving our geological model in the areas that are going to support our PEA that's coming up in fourth quarter. So we've put out some results. We'll have some more results over the next month with the rest of our drilling. We'll have a resource update in Q2. We're funded. We've got great drill targets for this year, really focusing on proximal extensions from the 7 million ounces we already have. I think I can see a view to 10 million ounces. I want to demonstrate that in what we drill this year, show that this mineralization has tremendously deep roots, and maybe drill a few of those distal targets that we've identified in the geophysics. We're working on our drill plans, but then we'll start drilling in the summer. We'll have the fourth quarter, we'll have our PEA, and then we'll have drill results into 2026. So we're well set up for this year.
It's great to hear. One of your headlines is always that 7 million ounces of gold resource. Can you tell us how you're going to use that to maximize or create more shareholder value for you?
Well, I think what we've got planned with putting together a PEA, which will be the first snapshot of the economics of this project, it's really big, and people say, 0.6 is low grade. But what we were targeting in the drilling this year to infill was the area of 1 gram where you can mine that would form the basis of your PEA. And remember, Victoria Gold was 0.63, and their early mining was 0.8. We might also be a similar starting global grade, but if our initial mining is maybe 1.3, 1.4 for a couple years, but overall the first year's mined are 1 gram. That will really be compelling economics. And remember, we have better infrastructure. We've got roads and hydropower already on the property. We have cell phone service. Our mineralization starts right on surface, and we've got amazingly flat topography. Those are really big advantages in both the capital and operating costs for our projects. And that's going to be demonstrated in our PEA. And I think it's going to surprise people when they see how exciting this project is and just how big it is.
So what do you feel like the market situations for the junior gold company like yourself? Will you be able to sort of balance it out in terms of the strategy and planning this year to sort of allocate the capital into various priorities?
Well, we've been very careful at managing our capital, and we have revenue, and we anticipate having additional revenue this year as well. So, we've managed our capital within the company to be able to do our program this year and still end the year with a strong treasury going into 2026. So everything that I've talked about, we plan to do within our existing treasury. If the market runs and we see the opportunities to raise money, we will potentially. But right now, we think we're going to add a tremendous amount of value. And quite frankly, there are very few projects like our project, 7 million ounces in a tier 1 jurisdiction that could actually be in construction in 4, 5, 6 years. That is exceptionally rare. And quite frankly, there's synergies with other projects in the area. There's going to be a mill in this part of the Yukon. There's simply a tremendous amount of gold. If you draw a circle around us, you can already within 70 kilometers find 25 million ounces in resources. That's a district, and that recognition will come.
Can you tell us a bit more about your drilling results in Powerline? Is that how important it will impact your business?
They're really exciting. When you look at those results, we have long intercept above our average grade, 1 gram, even up to 2 grams, over 40, 50, 70 meters, even some over 100 meters long intercept of higher grade material. That shows that this deposit is remarkably consistent. We've done a lot of work on improving our geological model with the data that we had before and with what we've brought in. That's going to give people more confidence. So we're going to move a substantive portion of the resource from inferred to indicated, and it's also going to set us up with the areas that are part of our mining plan of the PEA.
Okay, good. So the PEA would be your main sort of key I would say, milestone this year. So what investors should be expecting out of the PEA, what you're trying to do?
Well, we're not a heap leach project. We're a mill project. And can we balance the capital and justify it? Absolutely. We have two very viable options, one which a large company would potentially be interested, the CIP-CIL with gravity at 93% recoveries. We've got the gravity flotation at 84, and we're currently doing some work to optimize that and maybe get that percent up a bit. So I think that's a potentially lower capital cost option that could be built in phases. So we're working on that. We're just about to select our PEA consultant. I think it's going to be really interesting to be able to show both the lower CapEx option and probably the larger CapEx option, which, sees who's most interested in this jurisdiction.
So let's talk in summary of this interview is about your share price. Obviously, you have a lot of technical achievements in last year, but your share price performance not as exciting as most people expected last year. Any reasons why, and why investors should be more positive or optimistic about 2025 for you?
So, two reasons, all related to our neighbor down the road and the incident that happened there. The whole Yukon has an overhang. I think we're seeing that resolve. We've seen positive messaging from the Premier and the Chief. I met with the Premier yesterday. He was at our booth yesterday talking with us. We met with the Chief Hope. There is a strong desire in the Yukon for more mining, and the Premier was very clear they need mining because it's such an important part of the economy. We talked about my project being a mill project. So I think that political overhang is starting to clear up. The other important overhang is that block of stock, which people are concerned about. I think as soon as that transaction occurs, we'll see an immediate re-rating in our stock price. So we're disproportionately hit because of that, because of our proximity and because of that share block. Those are both things out of our control, but which we are making sure we're very actively managing. And I think as soon as we can get positive messaging out to the market, people will be taking a keen interest in Banyan. I expect we should re-rate back up to where our peers are.
For sure. So let's look forward to a successful year for Banyan Gold in 2025.
That's the plan, Gilbert, and we're pretty dedicated. I'm a big shareholder. I've got lots of really knowledgeable shareholders that understand that it takes a bit of patience, and I think that we're going to get through this and come out with really generating some value for our shareholders.
Thank you for your time here with us, Tara.
Thank you.
Thank you.